Paynesville Area Healthcare System serves the communities you live in. With medical clinics in Belgrade, Cold Spring, Eden Valley, Paynesville, Richmond, and Spicer, you are sure to find personalized care close to home. We truly are a small system with big services.
Any extra to do that, which was nice, but they said build it in such a way so that if you ever needed to add a facility, you can mesh it into what you currently have.
I'm Scott Saska, Superintendent of the ROCORI schools. Update on our construction project. We're about mid-August at this point in time and making quite a bit of progress both internally and externally in terms of construction. Quite a few things have happened since we last visited. Behind me is a wall that has come up in the process. It's connecting the gym to the existing auditorium, and what it really is doing is defining our kitchen area. Behind the wall, as we're standing here, is our new kitchen, storage and receiving areas as a part of the kitchen, and then the cafeteria on the far side of that, or the commons cafeteria. And so we're beginning to have some definition to the back side of the kitchen and cafeteria area. Walls have come up really fast. One of the rooms that came up in there is an electrical room, which is fairly important for us to complete at this point in time. We need to do one more day of electrical changeover so that all of the electricity to the site actually comes into that electrical room at the high school, which means, again, we have to shut down as a district. So on August 19th, we are shut down as a district to make that changeover, and it's the final connection to have electricity now throughout the entire building and throughout the district. And so, again, August 19th, we shut down. But the reason is because of the electrical change. Had quite a bit of progress on our middle school site. Last time I think that we talked, we were just working on the first level of it and had put in the floors in there, but a lot of progress since then. Second level is all in place. Roof is on the second level, so basically the middle school part is constructed. The internal work is going on. If we were to walk through and take a look, we have studs coming up to define the rooms pretty clearly, so you can now see the length and depth of each of the classrooms, and each area is being defined in that construction process. So coming along very nicely inside. That's the lower level. Of course, we're not that far on the upper level yet, but making good progress on the lower level defining classrooms. Other thing that's happening on the middle school site is if you get on the south side of the building, and of course it'll move all the way around the building, but the brick exterior is also coming up on that. So to make the building match the rest of the building, we're actually putting in the same color brick, or as close as we can match it. And in some of those areas it's been in for a little bit, and the way it dries, it's a really nice match and looks very, very good. On the very north end, we talked about the gym. I think the last time they were just pouring the concrete for that. So the concrete is in, the concrete floor in the gym is there. Again, that has to cure for about 4 to 5 months before we can put wood floor on it. But the floor is in and the walls are up in the gym area. The area around that has also been framed in pretty well. The concrete floor has been poured there. All the rooms on the lower level have been clearly defined now, and the walls are coming up on those. All of those are being very clearly defined. Workers are up on the second level, building the second level to it, so that, again, we have a couple areas up there, primarily the wrestling room and the fitness area with all the weight equipment. But the walls on that second level are also coming in, so then again, ultimately we can put the roof on that and have that capped before the end of the fall season and before winter comes along. The last area that they'll be working on there is the district office space, but what I understand is over the next 2 weeks the exterior walls to that area will also start to come up. So making lots of progress. Internally, of course, we have the remodeling going on in the building, and we have to have that done by the time school starts, so making good progress in there. This week has been pretty important in that progress as well. Interior cabinets have been going in the classrooms. The electrical things are being finished so that outlets and things like smart boards and any of the marker boards and those kinds of things are being installed. So the rooms are really being readied, especially in the art area, for use. In the industrial tech area, The wood shop in particular, the machines are being moved back in and being connected electrically so that they will all be in place when the students come back as we start school in September. So still a tight time frame for us. We still have some concerns about being able to get everything moved back in as school starts. But progress right now is right on schedule, pretty tight, but it's right on schedule, and we should be good for students to come in. One last thing that I'd like to talk about in terms of the project is that we can't at this point in time take people on a tour of the exterior and the new construction, but we are going to on August 30th have a tour of the remodeled part of the high school. So if you're interested in seeing the interior remodeled part of the high school, we'll have tours with our construction team on August 30th beginning at 7 o'clock.